Former director of the National Palace Museum.Feng Ming-chu came under fire yesterday for her decision to join Beijing's Palace Museum as an advisor. And it has now been revealed that during her time at the Taipei Museum, Feng effectively pushed through a change in internal museum regulations that allowed her to declare her trip to China only 3 months in advance, as opposed to the 3 years previously required. The museum came out today to call Feng's actions unethical.
The National Palace Museum today gave its first official statement on its former director since it was reported that Feng had accepted a job as a research advisor in Beijing only 3 months after leaving the museum.
Based on the nature of work performed by government employees, we think it would be ethically inappropriate to take such a position. We would be concerned that doing so could harm the interests of the National Palace Museum.
Feng, who is currently in China, failed to respond to the National Palace Museum's attempt to contact her by phone. The National Palace Museum also released an internal document which showed that the minimum time period before an overseas trip by which high-level museum officials would have to declare their travel had been changed from 3 years to only 3 months.
This document originated from Feng, who simply gave it to the Human Resources Department to be signed and then approved it herself. There was no meeting involved. She pushed the change through herself. She used her official authority and her decree power as weapons, as tools to help her find a way out of her predicament. This type of behavior is absolutely not condoned by our society.
The National Palace Museum is still attempting to clarify the details of the position that Feng accepted in Beijing.